all the same things you guys do, but you dudes is different now. These dudes now is different. I see guys that when they actually do get the attention of the girl, you can see the desperation in their face. You can see the desperation in their actions. Think I'm lying? Watch a guy talk to a girl that he finds attractive. They click, she feeling them, they're vibing, and then she wants to go to the restroom. Oh, she's not going by herself. He's going with her. And I just can't understand why. And not only is he going with her, oh, he's probably going to wrap his arms around her, hold her real tight, walk her and waddle through the crowd, bumping into all kinds of people. Then going to stand outside the door and wait like a sucker. Like, what up, YouTube? This is Daniel Rucker with Truth Table. Welcome to the table. Today, it's for my fellas. Fellas, make it make sense. Did I miss the memo? Did I not get the update that men now are suckers, goobers, thirsty, panderers? Like, what happened to the era of the confident man, the competent man, the man that knew that, check it, if I want her, I can have her? Matter of fact, I'm not pressed. Like, I don't really need to beg her for attention. I don't really need to do too much, because if it ain't her, it's gonna be her. And if it ain't her, it's gonna be her. Because guess what? There's never a shortage of women out here. What happened? You know, I share with you guys often that I step out regularly. One of my things to do, I absolutely love being in the nightlife, in the social setting, not for all the reasons why most people want to. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. That's not my thing. I do enjoy music. I enjoy socializing. I love dancing. You know, I picked up dancing bachata and salsa about a year ago. It's my thing. Anyway, I'm just giving you some information so that you can understand where I'm getting some of these interactions that's occurring while I'm watching this happen in real time. Like, why are these guys now lacking so much masculinity? I don't know if I have the answers, but I'm definitely going to try to talk about it. I'm going to try to add my perspective on what I assume is happening. What I will say is that it's sad. What I will say is that watching men nowadays, males nowadays, is quite frankly disappointing. I have never seen so many insecure, confused, uncertain, clueless men as I see now. There's so many socially inept guys, it's ridiculous. Like, I'll be out and I'm watching 4, 5, 6 dudes hanging on each other in the middle of the dance floor, rocking back and forth, hyping each other up. Like, I get it. I'm all for men first. I'm all for the brotherhood. But for real, like what's really going on? I don't understand. Then I watch them do things like go park in a pack of, like, one pack of men will go park next to one or two girls and then just stand there. Like, don't try to introduce themselves. Don't try to, maybe potentially request that, to dance with her. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But fellas, you gotta learn to read the room. The one thing that I believe most men don't have is the natural ability, the natural skill set to know how to read social cues. And that's not all you guys' fault. I will say that. Women are very indirect communicators. They say one thing, they do another. They do one thing and they say another. And they never truly divulge to you what really they want, what goes through their mind. They made this movie years ago. I think it was with Mel Gibson, saying what women want. And if you haven't seen the movie, it's pretty great. Go check it out. But pretty much the guy got shot or electrocuted, and he had the ability and the gift to hear women's thoughts for, I think, like a week or two. Now, quite frankly, I wouldn't want to wish that on no man, because no man should have the ability to actually hear what women think, because I promise you, gentlemen, if you knew what they actually thought, you wouldn't like it. It would drive you absolutely crazy. But anyway, one thing that is good is that men need to start to learn how to pay attention to her body language, what she's doing, what she's not doing, because they're both equally right. The different thing about women and men, there's a lot, but there's one key difference between women and men. A woman could be doing nothing but doing something at the exact same time in conveying through her body language that she actually wants to be approached. She actually doesn't mind talking to someone. But see, now, unfortunately, it is up to us men to figure out what is the best situation or best way to approach her properly. Now, this is not me being a dating coach. This is not me giving you necessarily like the tips of game. What I'm trying to do, though, is give you some things to consider, because a lot of guys just don't have a clue. They go in there dry shooting. They go in there with no indication that this girl first checked you and gave you the okay. Because fellas, the one thing about a women collectively, they peep. They're very observant overall, visually. They mark the room, they mark who they find attractive, but more than that, they actually move in a manner that can show you and tell you you may have a shot. Good example of that? Let's say that same scenario happened where you and your boys is out on the dance floor and you guys are just chilling. And you notice there's 3-4 girls who are clear across the other side of the room. Y'all don't move. Fast forward 20-30 minutes later, and that same group of girls ends up in your general proximity. Now, the one thing I've learned about women don't usually put themselves in situations that they're not comfortable with. Think I'm lying? Most girls, not all, most girls, when they go to parties, when they get on yachts, when they go out to the club, they know what they're going to interact with. They have a clear understanding that they're going to get talked to. Guys are going to try to buy them drinks. People are going to call them beautiful. They're going to hear all these compliments that they already hear online all throughout the day by a bunch of weirdo goobers who are thirsty that they have no intention on sleeping with, but they just get the 3D dimensional actual attention in real life. And don't get it twisted. They like the attention. But it takes a trained eye to start to understand their social movements, their social practices. Men are quite opposite. We're very literal beings. We like what we like. That's what we like. There ain't no standing between and I'm gonna play cool, I'm gonna play it off and act. No. Most of the time we just go in for the kill. And that's problematic as well. But on the flip side, I want to encourage men not to go out there and necessarily approach girls. What I wanted to really talk about is being careful to not continue to create this expectation in women. See, the one thing I think my era has on the current era, the one thing I think that the men of my generation, when I was growing up and how I learned game, how I learned how to move, how I learned female nature, was that guys understood you know, you shot your shot, but not in a way that it was life or death. You didn't death grip and hold on to a woman like there wasn't another one coming. We didn't move that way. You know, we were complimentary, we were smooth, whatever smooth was to us. You know, we tried to be funny, you know, all the same things you guys do. But you dudes is different now. These dudes now is different. I see guys that when they actually do get the attention of the girl, you can see the desperation in their face. You can see the desperation in their actions. Think I'm lying? Watch a guy talk to a girl that he finds attractive. They click, she feeling them, they're vibing, and then she wants to go to the restroom. Oh, she's not going by herself. He's going with her. And I just can't understand why. And not only is he going with her, oh, he's probably going to wrap his arms around her, hold her real tight, walk her and waddle through the crowd, bumping into all kinds of people. Then going to stand outside the door and wait like a sucker. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Nothing about that is masculine. Nothing about that is what a confident man would do. A confident man would allow that woman that he just met, mind you, just met, that is of no value to you, gentlemen, because let's be clear, they don't bring value. You are the value. So why are you sweating her? Well, man, I mean, she bad, man. She got the little dimples like I like. I mean, what if you walk across somebody who look better than me, got more game than me, taller than me, got more money than me? Then I lost, and I'm just saying. So what? There's more. Guess what? You still got you. See, what I see now is cats don't have confidence to think that they are that dude, that they're that dope. And you should. You should be your own number one fan. No woman, especially no random, that just showed up in a moment's notice should have you tripping or doubting what you're capable of. F her. If she walks across some other dude that she thinks is more attractive, got more curb appeal, what the heck ever, her loss. Keep it moving, son. Keep it moving. You didn't need her anyway. And that's what is missing. See, when the cats I grew up with, we understood. Yo, I sweat no girl. There are laws and rules to being a man. There is bylaws to this thing. And the other thing is that your boys kept you accountable. Y'all new cats, y'all different. You guys hop around, jumping on each other, kiki ha-haing. I looked over and seen a group of dudes yesterday, all in the gram, taking a whole bunch of pictures like a bunch of freaking females. Ain't no man supposed to be taking a whole bunch of pictures every time he out. A photo, maybe two, to commemorate the moment. Yo, I'm out with my people, living, cool, that's it. 22 pictures? 32 pictures? As a dude? Nah. It needs to stop. Men need to develop into that secure, confident man. That's what I want for you guys. At the same token, you have to understand, if you're gonna go after females, don't go after females unequipped. Don't go after her half empty. Don't go after her broken, because it will be exposed. Oh, you think I'm lying? You think we don't see? Us confident men see it. You can look at a dude and assume just off rip, okay, dude, got his steeds, whatever. Look like, he got it crap together. Assumption. Because the moment he's in a company of a beautiful woman, or a halfway beautiful woman, or woman, period, you'll see his stripes. You'll see the nature. He'll go from pimp to goober real quick. And it's sad to see, gentlemen. I don't want that for you guys. But the only way it's going to change is when you start to walk in the image of your full self and understand that you, as a man, have responsibilities. The way you communicate, verbally, non-verbally, actions, is everything. Stop leaving these women with the certainty that they can have each and every dude that they want, however they want. Start holding them accountable when they act incorrect. The one thing I can't stand personally, interacting with a woman just off of a humanistic respect, and she thinking that she's better than me, all because she thinks she's cute. Like, example, where I may be standing somewhere and then she walks up, and because of the setting, she think I'm trying to talk to her. I ain't trying to talk to her. And she acts in a certain way because maybe I may not be her type, or maybe I may not be her desired choice. I don't care. You're still going to show me respect. You're not going to walk and bump into me. You're not going to step on my kicks. You're not going to act like I don't exist, because guess what I do? I'm important. I'm going to hold you accountable for that. Anyway, this may be a little bit too much for some of you guys to grasp, but I'm going to still keep speaking on it because I want to see development. I want to see different. This is a sad state of affairs, gentlemen. We men, we need to do better. And just like I hold them accountable, women, I hold the men accountable. I need fellas that understand what I'm talking about, that have the certainty of what I'm talking about, to do the exact same thing. This is Daniel Rucker with True Table, signing out. Thank you for hanging out with me today for almost 15 minutes. I'll be coming to you guys with a new video real soon. If you have not already done so, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Thank you. Y'all take care.